Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. For someone who's been teaching coaching as long as me, as well as coaching individuals in the sport of boys volleyball, I've always loved the concept of coaching nudges. You know, often when people change, I make the joke that change is like a three-legged animal going up a hill. It's steep, it's raining, it's muddy. And when people slide down towards the bottom, what do? They go through the decision-making process. Do I want to go back up that hill? That was hard. Most people do give up. So here's the funny thing. Coaching nudges are those boosts. They can be in the form of questions, thoughts, thank yous, cards, audios, videos. They're nudges. They're not full-blown coaching conversations. They're nudges. Recently, I ran into a parent of one of my former players, and one of my passions is I love to coach the little kids, 10, 11, 12 years old, up to about 14, before, volleyball gets really serious and it gets really complicated, and it can be complicated, unbeknownst to many people. So what's really interesting is that this father said to me, "Can I ask you a question?" He said, "My kid had such a great experience with you. What was your secret?" Because he couldn't wait to go to practice. Yet he didn't play as much as the other kids. And I said, "Well, I hope he had a good experience." He said, "No, he had a great experience. It's transformed itself into the college experience." I said, "Oh, that's great." And I said, honestly, I always viewed the start of the practice to set expectations, to smile, to show a positive demeanor. Then we'd go through the grind of the practice. But at the end, I always wanted to do two things: have fun and touch each kid and say, "By the way, Jack, you did a great job." And what I mean by touch is give them a dose of inspiration. You're getting it. See, when we focus on people's effort and their progress, their specific progress, they leave feeling good and they can't wait to come back tomorrow. I said, I'm nudging them every single day in the right direction. Now, let me share with you something very exciting at Progress Coaching. We have built a coaching nudges platform. Think about this. Think about a team of 100 employees with 10 leaders. There's 10 leaders. Each person has 10 employees. Of those 100 employees across the 10 leaders, what percentage do you think, honestly, of those 100 people, they are fueling their mind the start of the day, the middle of the day, and the end of the day with inspirational, motivational content so they can maintain in a semblance of high inspiration, motivation, and energy? It's less than 3%. And I think that's even high. Now, what if there was an automated platform that sent messages, sent inspirational videos, asked questions, provided quotes, that prompted people to have a positive attitude, that prompted people to go above and beyond the call of duty by demonstrating great teamwork, by prompting people to show leadership latitude and understanding leaders have it tough today? We have built out a whole platform of 30-day programs and 6-month programs for both leaders and individuals. And the coaching nudges are in alignment with themes like coaching to motivate, being a great teammate, demonstrating a positive attitude, pursuing your personal career goals and aspirations. So what we've done is verticalized it. The amazing thing is now we have people coming to us like banks and credit unions and sales teams saying, "Could you build us a coaching nudge solution specific to what we're trying to achieve?" So here's the funny thing. Gallup reports one of the most important statistics, and I think it flies under the radar. When we lead with people's strengths, the good things that they do, people engage 8 times more. So what a coaching nudge does is it acknowledges, It inspires, it motivates. Let me give you another example. I had a branch manager of a credit union in New York, and she had no assistant branch manager. And I said, find out where everybody wants to go with their career. And I want you to go on a 60 to 90-second daily coaching campaign. She said, excuse me? I said, I want you to leave 2 handwritten notes at their workstations acknowledging specific things that they're doing well. And then I want you to send 1 card home every single week to an employee you didn't have time to coach, but you're acknowledging what you've observed. Their numbers went up over 17 points in the first 90 days. She did no formal coaching. It was all coaching nudges. Now, do I think coaching nudges can stand on their own? Yes, but I think coaching nudges are far more powerful when they're in support of traditional coaching. If it intrigues you, reach out to us. Start a coaching nudges application. You'll be thrilled.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.